you seen the entire documentary yet? Man, some of them girls, they really do sound like they adding a bunch of stuff. Yeah, they kept that on the real. No. She was definitely like 15. I'm done with that. You think Bill Cosby down? Yeah.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Houston Texans.
Was it that excessive? Well, he got life on him.
Who? Oh, who is it? Damn.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in week 9? Now on the return, Brendan Langley. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Yeah, he's already been through this, bro, like 20 years ago.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On play action, now Keenum. On the run, he'll let this go deep right, and he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot.
What do you say, bro?
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise just don't do it.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Watson.
What?
Outside complete. It's Fuller. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen.
What am I streaming, dude? I'm not even on.
Oh, it is. To run the football. How about the defense?
I'll let you know if I was
on. To it and not allowing that to happen. Did not let him get downfield.
Third and 2, Watson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And Denver getting set to take the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one. That one goes for 24 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Keenum on 1st down. Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. The former #1 overall pick, Jordanthebae Clowney, in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
What?
They'll fake the give. Now Keenum. He's going to let this go deep. Back up, and this will be caught at the 30.
Is you on, nigga?
And all the way home for the Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now it's Watson. Wide open receiver complete. The 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Watson hitting Fuller with a big one. 51 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. On 1st down, Watson. Looking outside, and he's got a man. It's Bird. Sharp there with his feet. Gets him a little extra space. And then drop just inside the 20. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion. So here's 2nd and 4. Here's Watson. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And an alley to run. And now look at him go. Let's give credit where credit is due. How about that return? Great blocking, great vision, all the way down to the 2-yard line. The only person who has to be upset, the guy who didn't get it into the end zone. That far and no reward. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 14-7. After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
My brother and sister here.
Every team has in their goals.
Almost 2 o'clock.
Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs.
Yeah.
Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3
I'll be back. If you gonna actually play.
And coughed it up. The Broncos say they have it. They do.
I guess. I'm gonna stay in the party though.
So the defense there, opportunistic.
All right, man. Keep your goodies, bro.
Nice to give them credit,
Yeah, I'll try.
because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
It's right on my head to get that plane.
Taken down here. Great coverage
A through Z.
downfield.
Well,
Might as well call him
in so many
old
different ways.
plankton.
Right now, This unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter. That's a first down. Defensively, they're going to have to do something about him in a hurry because that last catch puts him over the 100-yard mark. We haven't even hit the second quarter yet.
And you did say they'd have to do it in a hurry. It has to be right now because as his confidence grows, it'll actually overwhelm the defense. No matter what they do, he'll feel like they can't stop him.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. McManus's point after is good, and it's now 21-7. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
You think you wouldn't find this? Yeah.
You better be, because otherwise,
cheese on your burger?
To throw is Watson, and he checks this one down to Williams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got it.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
For a rookie first rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
To throw on second is Watson. Flushed out right. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Pretty nice gain on the scramble, gets him 12 yards.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
He finds his target, Fuller. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a first down. Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football. This is Kerwin Williams, his first carry. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 50, it's Watson. Forced out to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he can get a good head of steam going.
Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he's got this down to the 35. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Watson now, only 1 pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Give him 30 yards there.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Heat right here.
Here's Watson.
Honestly, the front office pushes who they want to get the ball to. The front office, I haven't been a huge priority in that regard. Maybe that will change, but I'm not sure. More balls come my way in 2-minute drill where nothing is planned. Doesn't mean I'm gone. I'll play anywhere where I can make more of an impact. I would love for that to be Dallas or anywhere else that will give me more props to make an impact. I just want a ball. It's hard work to reach for
You don't force any mistakes.
again.
You don't take the ball away.
Cole Beasley had that to say.
Look at it.
And Denver getting set to take the field. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
He wants to get the ball more, but he was 3rd in receptions behind Amari Cooper in the
He's
season.
in sync. Everything's working pretty well for the defense.
What's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well.
I don't know what he's complaining about.
Exactly what they're doing right now.
But
what he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Keenum to throw. Sanders has it over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On play action, it's Keenum. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. He's got his tight end, Jake Butt. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. First target, first catch, and a first down. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
Why can't he make music on me?
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. On first down, Keenum. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
After the interception, here's Watson. Rolling to his left. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
And the Broncos get there and take him down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Black, no, feel it. Come back, come back.
From the gun, here's Watson. Trying to lay one up deep.
You know that little kid Blaze?
And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
He makes a bunch of videos.
He's
crazy getting
the
football.
punter out. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
He'll do drugs. Bro, I didn't know he's 6 years old, and he plays 7th and 8th grade
he's
football.
able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now.
Oh, not great. Year 7 and 8.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
What the hell?
Off the play fake, Keenum. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Attack a friend that can't tackle you.
Defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now he's going to throw deep, and that's caught inside the 30. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Keenum now on first down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. So there you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And the Texans set to come onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Von Miller in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Watson, off play action. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Von Miller in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Let's take it inside his own 40. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially given 15, and it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a 1st down throw. Keenum. Now he'll go deep down the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Where to get the group me? The link you sent me, the link you sent me in the text message, it says like how to download it.
How to download what?
The group me app, like it says.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. It's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Keenum gonna throw. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least.
This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. The Clemson connection. Watson to Hopkins for a big one. 66 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run. This is Williams. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? To keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Now Watson eluding the pressure right, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. It's the fullback, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans cut into that lead. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on to it 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Keenum. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Going up top. And it'll be intercepted. Sua Cravens with a pick.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Keenum going to lead the Broncos up now 1st and 10 at the 20. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. Keenum again here on 2nd and 10. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down. Keenum now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Keenum. And this one is incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Reed. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Trying to pound it in with Dixon. And this one will wind up with him losing losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's third down.
Reset.
Now Watson on third and goal. Flushed out right. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Von Miller in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, the offense, they got the ball in a great spot, but they went nowhere. Forced him to take just the 3.
And they'll be, happy taking the 3. But those guys on the other side, they've got to be ecstatic. They didn't let them get anywhere and made them kick a field goal. That almost feels like they got the advantage, doesn't it?
Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
He juked him, and they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He's got his man on the crossing route. Welcome back now to Denver. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Out of the gun, Watson. Flush to his right. That is incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Watson looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bird. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Here comes a big one as this crowd gets up making some noise. It's 3rd and short.
Reset.
Watson on 3rd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got his man on the out route. Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards on the play. Watson on first down. His pass caught at the 4. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On the give, this is Dixon. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
That was an example of excellent defense there. They stuffed him, so now he brings up a 3rd down situation.
That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And now the Texans are within a 2-point conversion of tying up this game. A big spot now for the Texans as they'll try for 2.
Richmond.
Watson now to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Brandon Marshall. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
That one good for 33 and a first. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break at the football. Get it out. We got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Keenum to Sanders for the Denver first down. Now a handoff looking right. And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Keenum. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Cortland Sutton with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now McManus on to kick this one off. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 26. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans draw a bit closer.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Tackle made that time by Kevin Johnson.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they, in fact, will throw it. Got him in. He finds Sanders. A good pickup there at 22. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be taken down at the 34. And now the Texans want to call another timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Keenum's going to throw it here. Able to shake him off. And, boy, that one drops incomplete. But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Now Keenum. At the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. McManus now for the extra point. McManus's point after is good, and that makes this a 9-point game. Now McManus on to kick this one off. Raymond now on the return. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
One last throw here for Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
They want my business on the front page. I threw prescription in Dior frames. I had the vision back in 12th grade that I'd be killing with Doc Dre. I never wanted to ever be over. I'm not a Philly, I thought it'd be colder. I might need a chauffeur. Check out my chicken, check out my
I do get jealous, like I said, don't get jealous. Like, same one time I remember Waiters State. I didn't know her. Yo, it was like for like a week. My friend did, so I know her name. Yeah, but I didn't see her jealous. It's frustrating because I don't care. I think
process and you can't see me on the likeness. You can proceed with caution, give the proceeds to my god kids. Hold on my conscience. Same.
What about your predictions?
When the top, you drop it, drop it. Why you gotta lie to me so much, babe? You tell me the thing that you told what's his name. If it don't work out, I go back to hustling. Couple $100,000 up in my mother's name. Please, what please? Talk about don't shoot.
What about your
police? Scared and underprepared, I can see. Promise I'ma get the comments before I decease. I never wanted to ever be over. I'm out of Philly, I thought it'd be colder. I might need a chauffeur. Check out my chickie, check out my now who are you? I don't know what you do. I don't know you're short of few. Oh no, hold up. Come on, out the jaw, come on. Now who are you? I don't know what you do. I don't know you're short of few. Oh no. They want my business on the front page.